Hello, folks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm back in here tonight, folks. It's been a very busy day, and I apologize that I haven't gotten to get back in here and do another video for you. But I wanted to get in here and let you know that we've been in town and things like that, folks. And we went grocery shopping and a few other places, and me and my husband went to Taco Bell and got something to eat. Hi, folks, how y'all doing? I guess you thought I deserted you, huh? I apologize. Didn't mean to make y'all think that I forgot about you. Um, but tonight we're going to try to touch on some more about the narcissist, folks. I was watching a video just a while ago that reminded me so much of my first husband, who was abusive himself. He was a malignant narcissist, folks, himself. And this guy was telling this girl that he didn't like it because she had gotten her hair cut. Well, that's the way narcissists are, folks. They don't want anything that you want. They think that you should do everything that they expect. I done that one time when I was married to this my first husband, the one that I had my kids by. My hair was all the way down to my bottom, and it was getting on my nerves because it kept getting in my face and stuff. And I don't like my hair up in my face, folks. So I went and got my hair cut, and he got upset and started to fight over me getting my hair cut. And there was a lot of things that he didn't want me to wear too and stuff, folks. You know, like one time, I think it was one of my sisters had gotten a bathing suit, and it was a real nice bathing suit, and I was still young enough then that I could wear the bathing suit, you know. And so I took it and I put the bathing suit on, and he seen it, and he told me that I wasn't allowed to wear that anymore, folks. And we lived out in the way out in the boondocks where there wasn't nobody around. The only one that was around was my children, you know. And the reason that I got the bathing suit, I didn't go swimming or anything, but I laid out in the sun and stuff in it, you know. And that right there, folks, that's how narcissists are. You know, they'll tell you that you're not allowed to do things with your own body. You know, you don't have your own ideals. You have to go by what the narcissist tells you to do. Otherwise, if you don't, then they start wanting to get, you know, they want to start abusing you over things that you want to do for yourself, because they think that they try to take everything away from you by even your own decision about your own personal bodies and stuff, folks. And that's just how they are. They'll control you in every single way, folks. By the time they're done, you won't even have no say in anything. You won't be able to go grocery shopping and get what you want, you know, because every time you go to buy something, the narcissist may not like it, and they try to start drama over things like that. And, you know, tell you what to do on what you got to buy at the store and what you can't buy. And same way goes for your shoes. They'll tell you what kind of shoes you can wear and what kind you can't. And they'll tell you what kind of clothes you can wear and what kind you can't. But he was so jealous and everything, folks. Anytime that I tried to be friendly to anybody that we grew up around up there, he would always accuse me of flirting with somebody that I wanted to be with them and stuff. And that was just trying to be friendly, folks. But that's just how narcissists are. They want to control everything about you. And, by the time they get done, they'll make you lose your identity and make you feel like that you're completely under their rule. And the only way that that relationship can function is if you do everything that the narcissist wants you to do. And that's it, folks. You don't have no say in anything. Even with the kids, if you go to try to discipline the children, the narcissist will get upset, and they'll get mad at you over that. They'll get mad at you over the house. Even if you're a clean housekeeper and you think that your house looks clean enough to live in, folks, it still won't be good enough for the narcissist because that's just something else to start drama with. And that's just how they are, folks. But, I'm hoping that anybody that watches this video that they'll know exactly how the narcissist does, folks. And I'm hoping that it makes people that's in a domestic violence situation that they'll get out of it. Because you're not really free, folks, when you're living with the narcissist. You're not really free to make your own choices on what you enjoy. And if you really truly like the holidays or whatever, and that's the only time that you and your family get to see each other and spend time together. The narcissist doesn't like holidays. They'll try to take that away from you too. Because when I lived with my first husband, he really didn't like the holidays, but since I had the kids, I had to put a tree up for them and buy Christmas gifts for them and stuff, folks. But we couldn't really celebrate Christmas like we wanted to, me and the kids, because of their daddy. I tried to get my kids to enjoy holidays as much as possible without their daddy intervening. But I never forget one night we'd went Christmas shopping and come back, and it was right at the last minute I was going to have to wrap the kids' gifts. Well, I had to wrap up enough for 3 children, so you can imagine how many presents that I had to wrap. And I had to do all that myself, folks, and their daddy was out getting drunk and running up and down the road with I don't know who all. It was a bunch of the neighborhood friends and stuff like that. And by the time he got done, folks, he come walking down through there, and he was so drunk he couldn't hardly stand up. Matter of fact, I think he went and passed out in the bed or whatever. But I was really down and out that night, folks, because I wanted the Christmas to be happy for the kids and stuff. And so I just kept on wrapping the gifts till I got them all wrapped up, because I only had like a couple days before Christmas, and I wanted to make sure that my children had their gifts to open. But I finally made it, folks. I worked hard, all the way up late that night so I could get them wrapped up. And he was in there in the bed like he always was, and while I was in there doing all the work, folks. But that's how I lived my life with that narcissist, folks. And he never would help with the kids, never would help with the garden. I had to till the garden up. I had to plant all the plants. And I had all my kids out there in the garden with me. And my youngest son was holding onto my pant leg while I was tilling. And that's how I took care of my kids and done the garden, folks. And, if I had to wash clothes on that wringer washer, I would have my kids there too, And I done all that. I took care of the kids and, done the clothes or the garden or whatever I had to do. But I didn't get no help with it, folks. But anyway, I wanted to send this video to you folks before it gets too late. And like I said, I apologize to you that I couldn't get in here earlier. You guys were probably wondering where I was and everything, but I wanted to send you this video, and I hope that this helps, folks. And that you have a good night and a blessed night, too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye-bye.